Looking, you are always set up for getting counter picked, and that's not the worst of counters. I honestly think that what a Rune enjoys, they have a bit of a draft advantage here. Really good carry nowadays. One of the reasons we don't see her that much is because she's simply too greedy compared to all the other position 1s that grow rich really quickly. Techies could be in a bunch of trouble. Luna, one of the fastest heroes in the game, and Luna will instead turn around onto the Doom, secure herself the first blood. Plus Hoodwink lane. The more levels V Gaming are able to get themselves, the easier the game is going to go laning stage wise. Mirana goes down to the Hoodwink, and Hoodwink is able to even get away with that. Retreat into the tree line and now harass the crap out of Reynold. Power treads and then probably something along those lines. You need attributes, though that's always very flexible. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Dragonlance. Oh my god, no. Did Puck just solo die to Tusk? Yeah, that was a level 6 Walrus Punch coming out against level 5 Puck. Battlefield timing at this rate. Ooh. Well, if I end up missing kills soon, you saw how quickly that Mirana died. They just dropped. No stacks got nerfed a little, but for heroes like Luna who takes them this freaking efficiently, they're still a freaking blessing. Now Yontas died to the Urza as well, and Reynold getting a support kill. It's still a kill, right? It's still really advantageous for your battlefield timing, though he still needs his brown boots. Urza has been having a really hard lane, and today it's only gonna get harder with Tusk coming in and nuking him down from well over half health. It's ridiculous how much aggression Water Rune enjoys are gonna have soon. So their Nature's Prophet and their Luna is online, really starting to get there. Still gonna take her a while longer to hit critical mass, and man oh man, when Luna hits critical mass, you know the game is just about over. It's gonna be the Mask of Madness into Dragonlance build. Very much classic. Makes the Manta style less likely, since usually you go either Mask of Madness or Manta's big comeback. Doom caught and annihilated with some help from the Tusk. On the mid lane, a one-man coil could lead to a Rubik kill. Rubik gets the lift on the Mirana. Mirana is going to be lifted back in the tower and killed off with right click from the Tusk. Puck cuts his losses, but what a Rune enjoys once again there with the heads up TP and initiating onto 2. And the 2 of them are going to survive. Tusk in position to deliver a lot of damage, is gonna dump that in the face of the Doom. Doom stun locked up, caught, and Techie's mines don't even have to explode for the damage to be there. Rubik, he's gotten... Tuck. Caught with the lift into a Luna stun. Do they have the damage? The Dream Coil is gonna end, but Urek will get himself away, at least for the time being. Nope, finished off with his own orb. Meanwhile, Techie's died over on the mid lane to a one-shot combo. 3-man Dream Coil combo, but that's the Doom committed for a one-man kill. And Hoodwink is still gonna try to get out the Sharpshooter. Being used on her way out. As now, it comes to 2-man Snowball. Hoodwink has died, but with the ownage being ended, 2 kills go the way of what a Rune enjoys immediately. Yeah, finds an initiation onto the Techies though, punishing him for the mines left behind. As now on top, Doom got sharpshootered, got nuked in the face a bunch. And that's gonna be the bushwhack. Nature's Prophet not going for the deep TP as he doesn't need to. Hoodwink has so much damage built in and is gonna be able to escape the Urza, at least for now. Ooh, Mirana ultimate leads to Hoodwink being in a little bit of trouble, but only a little, as Puck dies to the snowball, and it will be a follow-up onto the Mirana. Only now does the Hoodwink die, and Reynold will be the final kill of the engagement. If you try to do that, one of your heroes gets instant nuked down and just bursted in the face with a whole lot of damage from the Luna. Tusk commits on in, snowball, walrus punch, and that's Mirana dead. Yeah, it's even worse if Rune and Joy are the ones to initiate. Luna doesn't really care about a single mine. Still chasing down the techies. Out comes the Nature's Prophet ultimate with that Aghanim's finished on him. And Puck gets moved down. Means that if Palentamos is ever allowed to peek at the high ground, buildings are gonna fall left and right. Now Rubik may be falling, and that is gonna be a clean support kill. From behind, what Rune and Joyous are looking to come on in, go for an answer of any kind. They are just gonna instantly kill off the Doom, and nice dream call coming out from the Puck, but for what? Well, for Techies dying and Hoodwink surviving, which is obviously Titanic's gonna be very fast to get, but after Titanic, Luna can still go for even more stats, even more damage. Now Urza gets caught on the bottom lane with beautiful ice shards. Well, he turns onto the Tusk, but Tusk doesn't seem too bothered. Instead, the Urza is gonna be rooted up with an Nature's Prophet ultimate. It's gonna be caught, and it will be a follow-up on the Sunset. GG gets called, and I understand that Sunset is salty. If you have a draft like this, and I think the mistake is, V Gaming, they didn't even lane swap, they didn't even go for an early gank. There's so many plays you can still do to get the Luna during the laning stage. For what a Rune and Joyous. Okay, with 10 seconds remaining, they pick up a Morphling. A little risky against the Chaos Knight, and V Gaming decisively pick up a Venomancer. Brawl for the runes, making sure that there's absolutely no risk of feeding first blood. What a Rune and Joyous. Playing on point so far. Now Rubik will still go down as Sunset. Not quite finished already, but you don't need to get tanky eventually, you need to get tanky soon. Like very, very soon actually. Tossed back onto the Rubik, and Rubik under the tower is just gonna die. With the slow from the Venomancer, more than enough damage. And Morphling. Could be in a bit of trouble. Reynolds actually dying over on the other carry lane. But they will have the kill on Sunset, and they will knock away the Venomancer, so Morphing. Lantimos. Getting yet another kill onto Sunset. Mary Y could be in just a tiny bit of trouble for that, but on bottom lane though, the Chaos Knight, oh no. If Reynold actually loses this lane, like going more than 0 and 2 max, then he is gonna go 0 and 2 thanks to Brood Mother's damage being just barely enough. Well, at least Tiny gets a return kill, and with the toss back to the top lane, it's still gonna be action packed. Palentimos, if they could kill him on this Morphling, it would be huge. Morphling has a Fairy Fire, is hoping to bait in the Venomancer, but already swapped too deep into strength to really deal free game across the map. I mean, that's how. Oh, and the Venomancer apparently. That's how it went last game, except last game there wasn't a fat Venomancer, and on the mid lane, Bad Rider, he gets a lasso, uses that in the face of the Lash Dragon with that Fate Bolt nuke damage. It's just gonna be a close to instant kill, because that almost deals 200 damage at level 2. Bad Rider. Double damage Rune or not, he is just gonna die. Tiny, low on everything, has to be careful, but from the looks of it, he's gonna be fine. And so will the Hoodwink, albeit barely. I mean, that Bad Rider kill, it's huge. It's exactly the type of angle that D Gaming needs. At last. Ooh, the stack's gonna be scouted out, and Lashback with the ultimate, not just farming the stack, but also farming kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Didn't steal any last hits, but he did get the hoodwink to start. Doesn't get a split herb out though, and it's gonna be dead last. Now Chaos Knight looking to turn this, starting with the Rubik. That is the best here to start with Tiny. Nice avalanche onto 2 people into a toss, and the last one alive is Bad Rider, who has to get himself out of there. What a Rune enjoyers there. Place. Ooh, his maiden ultimate coming out to steal the engine stack as well now. In come What a Rune enjoyers, trying to contest what's left of their stacks, but once again a 2-man avalanche. Tiny is such a hard hero to fight into. The Tiny is finally gonna die, and now Chaos Knight can be a follow-up kill. V Gaming, they secured so many stacks. Now Rubik caught, avalanche, then tossed, then with some no time from the Venomance. Once again he's gonna tick out. This Venomance, I wonder what he's gonna go after. Pretty much his bread and butter items. Because, yeah, Spirit Vessel, Guardian Grease incoming, those are gonna be really well timed. Good. Bad Rider opting for his BKB before the Blink Dagger, and that is gonna be a catch and kill with the Crystal Maiden ultimate onto Yon. As now Peanut, the Crystal Maiden, running for his own life, but with 2-man avalanche. It's gonna be fine. Tiny. He gets caught by 3 people with the Stone Crystal Maiden ultimate. The damage is still not gonna be enough to kill him off though. And out he goes. Morphling, interesting decision to not finish the Lincoln Sphere and instead finish up a Dragonlance first. Though I think he really needs the extra stats and attack range. Having a little bit of gas extra in those fights is looking really good for him here. Venomancer gets on, killed off with the help of the Bad Rider, who now looks to be turning onto the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight with the armlet, quite a hard kill to go for. But they do completely zone him out of the laning stage. Out of the lane at least. Lane stage has ended, and this time that V Gaming spent grouped up, they aren't exactly making a lot of money, so they need to go find a fight. They may find Mary Y. Toss back onto the Rubik. 2-man avalanche comes out from the Rubik, trying to hold his own. He goes for a steal, gets the Venom Ward, and is gonna die for that. Now the Hoodwink, the next kill with Crystal Maiden ultimate. And Crystal Maiden gets caught out. Nice lift. There's the Crystal Maiden ultimate. Do they have an interrupt in time? Not really, but with the BKB and the Firefly, Crystal Maiden is just gonna die sometimes. Doesn't matter. Crystal Maiden more than Crystal melted. And now the Venomancer is gonna go down as well. I mean, they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Anything you can do to confuse and upset your opponents is exactly the type of play you should be making.
Dire's top
teleports back to her team, but that team has already found initiation onto the Broodmother, who was hoping to instead be the initiating one. And the lift back needs to... They will connect onto the Lashback. Lashback gets bursted down. Okay, exactly the type of pickoff they needed. Because yeah, Lashback is one of those heroes that wasted so much space on the side of what if it isn't already on the courier. And Sharpshooter will connect on the Tiny. In comes the Crystal Maiden with a nice ultimate, but the ultimate is gonna be interrupted right off the bat, and Kima is gonna go on down. Urek comes on in, dishing out huge damage. Venomancer ultimate at the cost of Venomancer's life, and Urek is still dead. Morphling, not gonna drop like this. Mary Y goes down in the backlines to the Chaos Knight, but now this Chaos Knight is into 3 heroes. And his illusions may be hitting hard, but so does the Morphling's Rain of BKB try and teleport out with the lasso. He's not even gonna get out. What a runes. They're trouble. Instead, it's gonna be the Hoodwink initiated with 3 seconds stun, and Tiny tanking a lot of physical damage from the side of What a Rune Enjoys. What a Rune Enjoys still looking to turn this fight in their favor, but instead they may lose their Morphling. Morphling waveforming out of there, and Talentless doing his best to try and get away. Tiny with the Avalanche interrupting the TP from the Broodmother, and Morphling is just dead. Broodmother has to run the hell out of. Okay, Crystal Maiden is gonna be caught with a telekinesis, lifted out of position, taking so much damage from the Broodmother's fight. In comes the Flame Break, and Sharpshooter to finish the job. Tiny, he can stand there, be scary, be that kind of wall to keep his teammates safe, but to what avail? That's what Rune enjoys, just gonna be able to regroup themselves here. Almost debating turning onto the Venomancer. He gets slowed up, Chaos Knight initiates up that high ground, gets tossed back in to finish up the hood. Now down goes Venomancer after getting clipped, and the Chaos Knight gets killed up by his own illusion. Chaos Knight actually gonna die for the first time. Now that's gonna be Paima dying on the Crystal Maiden. Flash with the Bloodstone still able to do continuous damage. And it's starting to get a little bit much, even for the Morphling. Morphling dropping low, Palentimos able to waveform itself back behind the Rubik, letting Broodmother instead do the tanking. With Bad right now coming in to help with the Firefly, Reynolds is gonna be dead, and Urek, is he gonna be able to at least get a return kill out of this? Because you're dead one way or another, my friend. And from the looks of it, not even a return kill as less damage. It is mostly AoE, and you kind of do need your teammates to finish your kills for you. Ouch! What a Rune enjoys day 1 draft is still manageable. 15,000 word. So if they lose too many team fights, it could be disastrous. Well, that's gonna be a team fight. That's just gonna be a dead Venom. Flash forced to press his BKB, but Bat Rider, he just reveals the refresher orb he had stored up. Tiny goes for the toss back. 2-man Flame Break though, and Morphling getting himself into position. Hit both of them. Stolen Avalanche as Morph turning into the Tiny, stuns them both up. Turns back into the Morph, killing one after the other. Reynolds trying to man fight, trying to hold his own. But against what, my friend? Because this Morphling, he's hitting like a truck. And Reynolds, armed it toggles or not, you are eventually gonna die. Palentimos gets himself a triple kill as well onto Paima. And buyback on the Crystal Maiden, as Lash is already bought back, but is already dead again before Crystal Maiden can even think about it. A very good draft, I gotta say. I really liked what V Gaming had drafted together. They were just not clean enough in executing the aggression. Because with a draft like that, with the Venomans especially, you drop the momentum, you lose the game. And well, they did drop the momentum after snowballing that. Not just once, but twice. So V Gaming, they're gonna lose the Rax, they're gonna lose the Crystal Maiden. Okay, maybe not. Palentimos still fine, although slightly scared. I mean, when you use Lincoln Sphere Force.
Dire are scanning.
What a Rune enjoyers. They're hoodwink. Scouts out the gang for them, manages to get herself back in time. Getting right click down by the Morph. Now Venoman's the next target, the next victim more like it, and Sunset will follow. Crystal Maiden will as well, but Sunset has already called GG disconnected. Simslash, the last one alive, and doesn't have a buyback either. With that, ladies and gentlemen, what a Rune enjoyers! They don't just enjoy.
Right.